Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Fuego Reacts, hosted by yours truly, Fuego.
Yo,
It's Tom.
yeah,
It's Tom.
it's time.
And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing good. Hope everything is going right in life. Because everything is good with me, bro. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. And today, what I'll be reacting to is the Netflix documentary Untold, Jake Paul, the problem child. And the reason why I'm going to be talking about Jake Paul, the problem child, is because we've all once upon a time been heavy fans of YouTube and um you know what's it again, Vine.
I used to have trouble getting girls. I got me a light skin.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like once upon a time they were the biggest platforms, before TikTok, before all of this was a big thing where you could make your own skits and shit on YouTube. These guys were the pioneers. They headed the skit making thing. So I can't really just go without actually saying anything about it because I used to be a big fan of the Paul brothers. Not just them, but guys like King Batch, obviously, big guys like that. So I actually didn't even want to watch it until I was like, fuck it, bro. Let's just watch it so we can actually get a real behind the scenes story on Jake. Because what you see on social media is just people hating on him and saying the worst things about him. And once upon a time, I used to also dislike Jake. When he first started this whole celebrity boxing thing, I used to be like, damn, bro, why are you now doing this? You don't gotta do this. You don't gotta prove a point to anybody, bro. So I didn't like him at first until I watched the series. And we'll get to why my opinion changed on him. We'll get to that a bit later in this episode. So let's talk about early beginnings of Jake Paul, right? So in the documentary, the docu movie, if I can say, if I can call it that, you basically it shows how him and Logan started off before they actually went viral. Just two kids who started filming their daily lives and hoping they could get noticed, hoping they could get a lot of views. And at the time, they were gaining about 1,000 views on every single video. And back then, that was a lot of views. I mean, even in today's time, 1,000 views if you're starting off with no cosigns and nothing, that's a lot of views. Speaking of 1,000 views, the channel has just touched over 1,000 views right now. So I'm really happy about that. Keep running up the numbers, guys. Keep running up the numbers. But yeah, and once they saw that they could actually blow up, they started taking it more seriously and they started investing money and more time and more resources into it. So it's like anything else. Like once you see it starts making you money, you then be like, okay, let's just put some money into it and let's see where it takes us. And that was the best decision they could have honestly ever made. Like I'm looking at it right now. I was watching it. I paused it. I'm done with it, but but I just paused it and it's still there. But yeah, so they basically just saw the potential that they had and they just went crazy, bro. They went crazy with it. And they took over YouTube. They basically became the biggest YouTubers in the world with 6 billion views each on their channels at the time, at the peak of their power. And combined, they had about like 12 billion. And if you think about it, there's only about 9 billion people, is it eight? think 8 billion people. I don't know. It's just a lot of people in the world, but to think that they had more views than there are people on the world, that's big. But then everything took a dark turn once Jake started losing his mind, basically. I mean, the things he was doing was kind of fucked up, bro. Like, he was fucking up his neighborhood, he was fucking up his life, he was fucking up his relationship with his family. So, yeah, he was just fucking shit up. He was just running around fucking shit up. And I mean, I get it, bro. Your whole life, you didn't feel accepted, you didn't feel liked. And now here you are with all the money, with all the fame that anybody your age would die for. And you just go crazy. I get it, bro. But damn, bro, homie really blew a whole lot of cash, bro. There's some point this dude had about like 10 plus million, 10M plus. I mean, he fucking bought a 7 point something million-dollar house at 18, bro. That just shows how much money this dude was making. And he blew that, you know. He would have been so perfect when I blew it. They'd be there explaining, like, yeah, we bought Versace, we bought Louis, we bought this, that, these, that, all that shit, man. So, yeah, from that show, from this, we learn that he's making money, but then he actually spent it once he reached a dark place and a dark time in his life. And he basically felt hated by everyone, you know. He literally felt hated by everyone. Because that's the honest truth. Even before boxing, the world made it a thing to hate Jake Paul, you know? So when he got into boxing, it was fuck Jake Paul. And that obviously can fuck with your mind state, your mentality, even if you don't really care about what other people think or say about you. Like, that's gonna affect you, you know, what people say and think. Like, I mean, like, even though I don't really care what people think about me, if I walked out right now, walked onto the street and niggas were screaming, fuck Fuego, I would, that would in a way hurt me because it's like, bro, you don't even know me, bro. You don't even know me like that, but you hate me. Like, do you even have a reason why you hate me? Like, a solid reason why you hate me? And if you don't, then what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? But yeah. That's just people, bro. That's just how people actually work, you know? That's how they think. And once he was in that dark space, he basically started spending recklessly, doing the dumbest things, and he almost went broke, you know? Dad said it. He almost went broke, or he went broke. I'm not sure, but he almost went broke. And so he had to rethink his career and where his career and his life was going. And then that's when he started with the YouTube boxing, with his first opponent being KSI's brother Deji. And he won that fight with Deji's corner throwing in the towel in the third or fourth round, I think, of 5 rounds. So he gets his first win. He's happy, he's hyped. Then he's like, fuck it, we're going to be professional YouTube boxers. You know, he's going to take this shit seriously. He's going to focus on that. And that's where his career is going, right? And in my opinion, that was a smart decision because now he finds something that's actually building him up and making him a better person. Because for boxing, you have to be very alert and actually very smart because it's not just going in there and throwing punches and hoping to land some. You gotta be fucking smart enough to even land a punch because your opponent is a professional fighter who knows how to block and evade punches. And now, if you're not serious, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out, my guy. So he took it seriously. He got the right people around him. He had the right team, the right mindset. And then he goes, he wins his second fight. He wins his third fight, his fourth, his fifth. At this point, he's undefeated. Nobody can beat him. Everybody hates the fact that nobody can knock out Jake Paul. And what's funny is that he's no longer just fighting YouTube boxers or just YouTubers. He's fighting actual athletes who are former MMA champions like Ben Askren, um, fucking What's his name? I even forgot his name, bro. What's his name, bro? That welterweight champion. What is his name, bro? Fuck. How can I forget his name, bro? Tyrone Woodley, bro. Fucking Tyrone Woodley. The chosen one, I think. And then he knocked him the fuck out. He knocks out Anderson Silva. And now and then he fights a real professional boxer in Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's brother. And Tommy ducks the first fight. He ducks it. He ducks. Even though he'll say he didn't duck, him and his brother are the biggest ducks in boxing history, bro. Them niggas know how to duck, bro. Wow, those dudes know how to dodge a fight, bro. Injury, money, this, that. They just find every excuse under the fucking sun to dodge getting knocked out and getting beaten. And I hate that because they're destroying the sport, especially Tyson Fury. But I'm not talking about Tyson Fury. I'll get into that on another video, and I will explain why I don't like Tyson and why he should be stripped of his world title. So he fights Tommy Fury and he loses. He gets his first loss, right? Before we continue with the video, I'd like us to just take a shout out to our sponsor, Squad X.
X production. Yeah.
Clothing brand.
Brand.
Please check out their clothes. They've got amazing clothes.
Shirts, pants,
hoodies. They got everything.
Yeah, they got
And
everything.
it's
Just,
white.
just, do they have shoes?
Mm.
Yeah, just not shoes, but everything that has to do clothing wise.
And
Yes.
in the drip, bro. You can drip out. Yes. Good quality shit, bro. Please check it out. We'll leave the link in the description, and we'll also leave a video describing how you can support them.
Yes.
Like, thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
And I honestly expected it. Like, real shit. Like, I was like, bro, you fighting a professional boxer right now, bro. I know he's not the best. I mean, he's not even good in my opinion. But like that's still a professional boxer who's been learning how to box or who's been boxing since he was a fucking child, you know, because he comes from a family of boxers. So I kind of expected. I was like, bro, there's like two outcomes in this. You either just survive long enough to get maybe a split decision or, you know, a draw, or you're gonna get knocked out. And yeah, he lost. So yeah, I mean, you live and you learn, bro. You live and you learn. So I don't really blame him. I mean, like, he took that loss like a man, and now he's bouncing back and he's gonna fight Nate Diaz. I'm not gonna criticize Jake for that fight because Jake is just looking for professional fighters to fight him, and a lot of them are not taking him seriously. And the few that are retired MMA fighters or MMA fighters who are not really as popular anymore. And people are saying, "Oh yeah, just fighting them because they're old and they're done." When in reality, it's like these dudes see a money making opportunity and they're taking it because they see a way of making easy money. When in reality, they're just gonna get knocked out. And I think Jake is gonna beat Nate, bro. I got nothing but love and respect for the boy Nate Diaz. He's a dog. But bro, in boxing, nah, I got Jake for this one, bro. I got Jake winning, bro, by knockout, bro. He's knocking him out just like he did with Anderson and with Tyrone. There's no and Askren. There's no way Nate Diaz is winning this one, bro. Let's just be realistic for a second, guys. I know all of you Jake Paul haters are gonna say Nate Diaz is gonna win, but guys, if you think about it realistically, it's Jake all day, bro. It's Jake all day for this one, bro. And I know you're gonna hate me for this one, but bro, just watch and you're gonna see for yourself. Jake is definitely gonna win. So yeah, and in the show, you learn of the hardships, you know, because boxing was his escape basically. It was his like thing of like, okay, now I have something I can love and do and actually do for the love of it, right? Because he believes his father was abusive, even though Logan will say that his father was a bit hard on them. In reality, bro, all fathers are hard. I mean, if your father's not hard on you, then what the fuck is he doing, bro? Because he's supposed to be shaping you to be a better man or a better woman, you know? He's supposed to be like guiding you in life. Like, I have a strict father, and I'm proud to say it because he has taught me how to be a better man and taught me that life is not easy. Life is not you just running around, jumping around, and it's all rainbows and kittens and hugs and shit. No, this is real life problems, and just real shit, you know? So I wouldn't say his dad was abusive. His dad might have just been a little too hard, considering that Jake is an emotional kid, but then, I mean, like, bro, you getting beaten up or getting beaten by a dad is like a normal thing, bro. That's just him teaching you what you're not getting through your thick skull through verbal communication. So now he gotta whoop your ass to get it in your mind, so you know that I'm not supposed to be doing that. I'm not supposed to be saying that. That's not how things are done, you know. That's normal, bro. But I mean, if he feels it was abusive, that's his opinion. And with the hate, bro, I feel like the internet just needs to relax and appreciate this man because honestly, he saved boxing. He brought life back to boxing when boxing was dying, bro. Boxing was literally dying. People were even saying it's dead at the point when he just first started this whole celebrity boxing thing. And it's true, bro. Boxing wasn't putting in the numbers it was in reality. I know people are gonna say, yeah, but Floyd Mayweather was making millions. In reality, he wasn't making as much as he normally was or he normally would from a big fight, you know. Like from pay-per-view, the most that a big match was making was like 10 M's, bro. 10 M's, bro, for a big fight? Nah, come on, bro. On pay-per-view, nah, nah. That was like that's when boxing needed someone to bring it back to life. And like Mike Tyson said, it's because of the YouTube boxers. That's why boxing is now back and it's alive and it has a fresh of breath air and it's like, you know, it's doing well. Because I mean, you can sit here and criticize them and say that they're killing the sport. When in reality, they're just bringing money and eyes to the sport and paying off these fighters. Because what Jake has also done that I like is he has brought out the fact that along a lot of these young fighters are not getting paid as much as they should. They're not being appreciated as much as they should. And in reality, that's not good. If he's the one that's bringing in the money, he should at least receive an equal and a good cut from that. Sure, promotion, sponsors, and stuff like that, they can take minus that and minus that, but it still needs to be a reasonable amount. I mean, fuck it, bro. You can't make 200 million from a pay-per-view and then only pay me 10K. Nigga, I'm not tolerating that. What the fuck, bro? I feel like the UFC fighters need to like go on strike and refuse to fight, bro. I mean, I get it's their livelihood, but at the same time, bro, you're not getting paid jack, bro. You're getting paid pennies, bro, and you gotta pay for your own hotel. You gotta handle the medical bill if you get hurt, and there's an 80% chance of you getting hurt. I mean, how many guys have broken their legs in the past 2, 3 years in the UFC, bro? And I guarantee you, the UFC did not pay for anything, bro. Any medical bills or anything, and they're not taking responsibility for it at all. When it's like, bro, he went out there and bust his ass, broke his bones, broke his body just to make you views. Because that moment of him breaking his leg is gonna make like 10 million views. You're gonna get paid for that as well, and he's not even gonna receive a fucking cut of that, bro. That's not right at all. Because with fighters like Mayweather, they figured out the formula of how to make money when other fighters just couldn't because they didn't have that brand or that image that McGregor had. And McGregor is the villain, and he's comfortable being the villain, and he is a good villain. Not with some guys who are not just that good at selling a fight. Even though pay-per-view may not be making that much, he still deserves a good cut. Like with Demetrius Ship Jr. He's such an amazing fighter. He's a well-rounded MMA. He's a GOAT in the UFC. And then he basically got kicked out and stripped of his title because he wasn't making that much of pay-per-view because he isn't out here talking shit about people's wives, people's daughters, people's families, like all the other guys. And he still also didn't get paid even when his pay-per-views were making millions. Dana White is a scumbag, bro. I don't like Dana White. I don't fuck with Dana White. Fuck Dana White for being a bitch ass nigga that he is, being a bitch ass dude that he is, for robbing these fighters and basically abusing and mishandling them. Because what he's doing is not right at all. He needs to be stopped, or the UFC needs to be stopped. They need to create a fighters union and they need to fight this shit because it's not right, bro. And Jake is helping them by bringing them onto his brand and fighting them because not only is he just now bringing them back into the spotlight, but he's also paying them a good amount. Because from these fights, they're easily getting paid like 5 million, bro. For getting knocked out, 5 M's, I'm taking that, bro. On any good day, from me busting my ass and getting my face beat and getting my bones broken and fucking getting thrown around like a dog in an octagon, if I'm gonna have to just get knocked out in a square ring for 5 M's, I'm taking it, bro. Any day of the week, bro. Any day of the fucking week. But yeah, shout out to Jake for being a real one and for helping these boxers and these fighters and these athletes become better in life as well. So I've got nothing but love and respect for Jake Paul now. And yeah, and that's why, because he's not just only become a better person himself, but he's also trying to help other people, other athletes as well. So shout outs to him. And I hope he just keeps doing well. I hope he keeps up with his good work in the boxing community. And I hope he doesn't retire early because he's young. He's like 24 years old. He's still got the world ahead of him. He's not even yet 30. So he can still push and make a name for himself because he's already made a name for himself. But now just push and keep going and become a legend in this boxing sport. Because I guarantee you, after he retires, we are still going to remember the name of Jake Paul because he forever changed the landscape of boxing. You heard it from Fuego, and you can take that to the goddamn bank, bro. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. What you can take from this is that Jake has now gone full circle and become a better person. Shout outs to him for doing that. And I love what he's doing right now. And I'm definitely going to be cheering and rooting for him in his next fights. Definitely. Because all he's doing is just bettering people's lives and doing this shit for the culture. But yeah, that's it for me. Signing off from Fuego, guys. I hope you guys achieve everything that y'all want in life. And I hope that God is with y'all through every stage and every step in life that y'all take. And I hope everything turns out the way you guys want it to turn out. But yeah, all love. Please keep showing love to the channel. Please keep supporting us, sharing this with your friends. You know, both Plug Talk with Fuego and the William Fuego show. Also, Fuego Reacts, obviously. I'm gonna drop TOW Gaming. I'm gonna drop the episode. Trust me, definitely will drop it. And I'm gonna keep creating more content. I'm just sorting out a couple of things, you know. I still need to figure out a whole lot of shit. But also please keep supporting the TOW sponsor, Squad X Productions, Squad X Clothing. They've got amazing clothes. Please check it out, bro. Please. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Peace.